Yeah, they're black with these silver strappy things, but they're a little out of my price range, so, you know.
You can't pray for shoes.
Why not?
Because you're not supposed to pray for petty things.
All right, Father. I'll ask him.
Is your father a ghost? Or do you converse with the Almighty?
In order to find his equal, an Irishman is forced to talk to God. Yes, Father.
You're done. You're done praying. It's over.
Excuse me?
Yeah, that's right. I forbid it.
Oh, you forbid it. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I just thought of a few more things I want to pray for.
What are midichlorians?
Midichlorians are a microscopic life form that was...
Michael Furlonger here for part 3 of the series I'm doing called Lord Teach Us to Pray. It's kind of more like 2.5. I'm explaining a bit. First off, I want to say why I choose to, why I'm putting movies in the beginning of some of my clips. I like doing that because I want to point out that, you know, we're not all that different between like the Christian and the non-Christian type of thing. Like, I don't want you to think like, oh, Michael is, you know, so uber religious that we can never relate to him or whatever, right? I'm not a religious person. I like probably a lot of the same movies you like. There's certain movies I'll try to avoid, but for the most part, we're very much alike. So that's the first thing I want to do. Second thing, my wife pointed out to me over the weekend when she was watching it, is like, how do these relate? So I'm just going to do a quick one. First one is from the movie Avatar, where they're praying to their god, their deity, for the healing of one of their people, and you know, they're humming and doing this thing, and so I just want to, I like using that clip because it kind of shows how different, although it's a fictional movie, but people have different cultures, different religions, and we all, even non-Christians, pray. We all like pray. I remember watching a thing where a guy was trying to answer something, and an atheist said like, oh my God. And so there you go. Even while he's trying to think of an answer, he's calling it to God to explain it. This next one was from the sitcom called King of Queens, where Doug and Carrie, the two characters in the show, it's not a Christian show, so but in this episode they start going to church, and so it's this idea of praying, and Doug says, you know, you can't pray for petty things. It's like, well, why not? And then, so I think that's very interesting that if there's a right way and wrong way to pray, or if there isn't. So I'm using this to kind of try to explain that. Next one was Stephen from the movie Braveheart, which is a good movie, but has a couple sex R-rated scenes, so, you know, be cautious about that. Which I don't know why they have to put that in an action movie. It doesn't add anything to the story. Anyway, so it's how's it go? He says, is your father a ghost, or do you talk to the Almighty, or something like that? And he says, to find an equal, an Irishman is forced to talk to God. And I like that because sometimes I feel, going to church, that there's like these super spiritual people, and I cannot relate. Why would I bother praying if this person is praying, you know, 12 hours a day, and I'm like, not, you know? So I point that out in the first video, actually, where Jesus teaches on Matthew 6 versus Luke 11, where Jesus is teaching on prayer, but it seems like he's teaching to two different audiences and two different focuses. In Matthew 6, he's teaching on, you know, keep your prayers short. Don't feel like you have to be like that, talking for hours. Just, God knows what you want. And then the Luke 11, Jesus kind of says the opposite of that, where he says, you know, be like that friend who's knocking on the door asking for bread, and whoever asks seeks, whoever knocks, no, asks seeks, shoot, what is it? Whoever, okay, ask, seek, and knock, that's all I'm saying. And the last one is Star Wars, which I don't put the whole clip in because I've tried to save some time. But, you know, the Star Wars whole saga is about this mysterious force that they don't worship, but they use this force. And in the one where it's Darth Vader as a kid, he's, what are midichlorians? And I don't think I put the clip in, but so he's asking, how do these things that we don't see, and the answer is like they're mini microscopic organisms or something, but it's just this idea of questioning. And so I just put various clips in. I'm sure I'm going to move on to new video clips in the future, but I just want to throw that out there. If you've been watching, I hope you enjoy. Hope you share, because that'd be great. But if not, I hope you're just learning, kind of filling yourself up, getting your Bible out, reading on some of the stuff that I'm sharing, and you're being equipped with it. Anyway, so that's it. I will talk to you guys later. I hope you have a good day. Bye now.